It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
Kamikatsu is an isekai about a guy reincarnated in a world where there are no gods, and the god appears as a fucking loli. Okay, what is this? This anime is probably one of the most random animes of the spring season. The plot itself is actually kinda good, but the execution really doesn't make sense.
Alright, we have a world without religion and no beliefs or anything. The world being led by an emperor who forces people to die under his command, and the people who don't follow this rule are seen as outcasts. So the main character builds up more of a cult and not really a religion. If there are no religions, then it erases the line between a religion and a cult because it's not built on beliefs anymore. So you have to use personal gain to build up a following and get an incentive for the followers by giving them what they want.
Oh god, yes!
All these followers empower the 9-year-old looking as Loli to help fight back against the Emperor's army.
And then we have shit like this, which just makes me question everything I said. Even just looking at the tags on Mal throws you off. We got action, comedy, ecchi, fantasy, isekai, parody, reincarnation, and seinen. At that point, what show is it really if it has all these weird tags? One second, it's a really brutal world of a hierarchical society led by this one unknown emperor with unknown powers over the world. And the next is, oh, okay, this is just fine. Obviously, fan service like this does work most of the time in anime, so we can ignore that bit. But I think the most jarring bit about it is the CGI. And this joint be looking like the Colossal Titan PS2 Nintendo 64 X-Arm looking ass Roblox character early 2000s JRPG, literally that one Gumball episode. They even did the impossible. They made Berserk look good. It's so absolutely fucking dog shit that it feels intentional in a way. Like they're using the CGI is bad misconception within anime to elevate the comedy. It's an actual shitpost of an anime to the point where it just doesn't make any sense. And what's even weirder is that the animation is actually good in some areas. I mean, whenever it's jiggle physics, they always have to make that look good. Take a look at Dress Up Darling. This joint be acting like a piece of jelly. I don't think they went for budget cuts here though. It feels too intentional. When the show wants to be serious, it actually can and has really good animation to back that up. It just feels so weird. With this information, I decided to look deeper into this and find what the director was really cooking. This is actually the first anime he's fully directed. Others he's worked on are episodes like No Game No Life episode 7 and the Pokemon I Choose You movie. These are actually good though, so now I'm even more confused. Now let's go to the author of the manga. He's published a few light novels but not too much and made a script for a few Konosuba season 2 episodes. Konosuba is obviously a comedy for any loser who hasn't watched it. The new one's just alright, putting that out there right now. The fact that he wrote the script for Konosuba and wrote an entire script for this is just a big sign of what they were cooking. The reason this anime's CGI is so bad and the anime itself is just horrible is based on modern comedy. The director and author wrote this in a way that reflects the comedic styling of today. They understood that CGI is mostly shit, so they made it so bad to the point where you can't take it seriously, and that makes it comedic, taking it to an extreme and making it so random to the extent of being funny. And this is actually how modern comedy works. If we go to a channel like Crackback, we can see it in action. As you can see, it's something alright. Obviously an anime can't put all these memes at once, so to rival it, they change the genre. They go from one extreme to the next, literally sacrificing the sake of plot for the comedy, filled with stupid coincidences, bad CGI, literal brain dead characters, and a guy who changed into a girl. And this girl is the best. It's made in a way that you can cut a clip and use it for content. This was made to be an essence of a shitpost, and they definitely did that. By having as much random stuff, you maximize the amount of content and attention the anime gets. It was trying to be bad, and that's what it did. It has a 6 on Mal. This clearly makes me look at society badly. This clearly is peak fiction. This CGI obviously beats the likes of Chainsaw Man, like I do not know what you are talking about. It's also funny because the story is actually good. If it were a show that was actually normal and not this abomination with animation that makes Berserk look like a gift from fucking God, I could have gotten used to this. This idea of building a cult and using psychological techniques to influence people is all really interesting. Everyone's just so stupid it doesn't work. They took aspects of modern humor and applied it into an anime. And in a way, I actually applaud them for going the extra mile by making something just so bad instead of relying on the typical anime tropes that people think are funny. I know they're not. You know they're not. Just stop it and get more bad CGI. Now this I can get used to. And to conclude this all and answer the question I asked in the title, yes, they did this on purpose and so intentionally to be funny. They looked at all the anime memes people make and they all went, So they just did it themselves and made this abomination of an anime. I will say, if you like modern goofy comedy, definitely go give it a watch because it's genuinely funny. Now I'm gonna pour some bleach in my eyes after seeing these banana teeth. I'll see y'all in the next one. お願い神さここ変えてお願い神さここ変えて世界知るまかないする I'm